there's like coaches especially, but like just people in general need to have a bit more sympathy for, is these people that are sort of struggling to get out and exercise and everything. They're doing what their body's designed to do.
Yeah.
Food wasn't readily available. They're trying to conserve energy.
Yeah.
This is the same reason we get like addicted to sugar. Is like we've been like sort of evolved to seek out things of high energy foods and being like, oh yeah, honey, berries, like meat.
Yeah.
And then it's like, now that when people are putting on weight because they're eating too much, that's what our body's designed to do.
Yeah.
Never used to know when we was getting a meal. And then it's like, exercise, why would we do that? That's hard, that's difficult, that's unusual.
Output, it's extra,
Yeah. But then like, the difference back then was we had to exercise to get the food.
Yeah.
And that kept everything in balance. And now it's like, we've evolved to this point where we're smarter than we are physical. So it's like, we can just be comfortable, but we haven't evolved so much that we don't crave the same thing. So it's like we want to rest, and a lot of people don't realise that, and they're like, oh, going to the gym's hard. It's like, yes, it's hard for everyone. But we're not hunting anymore. We're not going on like 20-mile runs to catch a deer. We got to do something to keep active and healthy.
And it brings us back to that conversation we had earlier about how hard can you push during your training, and it's the brain is going, I don't know. It's getting hard now. It's costing me a lot of energy, and we're building up a lot of waste, and that's harmful. And your heart rate's pretty high. I don't know what's going to happen if we keep going. But now the body is going, you're comfy, you're safe, you're indoors, everything's fine. You've got food in the kitchen. You don't need to exert yourself. What are you doing? You've been doing something all day. Take a rest. But then you first go to the gym and it's scary because you've never been there before, or you don't know anybody, or you don't know what movements you're going to do. But once you start training, and you even instantly, but across long term, and you start doing it a bit more, your brain goes, oh, this isn't threatening, this isn't scary, this is fine. And then it starts to adapt, and you start to understand, your hormones kick in, and you grow, or you get stronger, or you lift more, and you get this positive feedback, and your brain goes, okay, I got this. And it's where that, gym monkey addiction comes in. I've got to go to the gym, because your brain is going, I understand now, that's really good for me. Go and do it. And it chooses the hormonal response over the safety response, because it's like, I enjoyed it when you had that testosterone spike and you had that cortisol spike and your serotonin was high. Yes, go and do it again. But people can get themselves into a rut of, and it isn't so much a conscious rut, it can become a subconscious. That's terrifying. You're comfy where you are. Why are you running away? Stay where you are. So it is hard for people, I get it.
It's getting into it, that's the hard part. Always like the first however long just takes forever to get into. But then once, like you said, you get those hormonal responses, it's like, oh yeah, this is it now. But then it's also, once you take a long break, that could be injury, that could be just lifestyle, and then getting back into it after that is equally as hard.
Oh yeah, if not harder, because you know what it took the last time. You know how hard it was to work to that level. We see it with mums post pregnancy and birth. It could be 8, 9, 10 months, depending on complications, since they last trained. But their mates have all kept training. So they've seen that progression, and it gives them a conscious gap of where they were and where they are. But it doesn't take long. Once they're back and they're comfy and they're safe, and that's why training with a group is so helpful, or having people that you know. And that's why gyms like Broward and Force are so popular these days, is because they become communities. They become, like Andrew or Joy always used to say, it's the third space. It's, you got work, you got home, it's somewhere else you feel comfy in. That can make a huge difference to somebody's ability level, performance, recovery, lifestyle, everything. That wanting and that belonging sense is huge.